Hello, welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is WWE 2K22 Identity Crisis, where multiple wrestlers on the roster of WWE 2K22 are the same person. So we're going to have them face off against each other to see which one's the best identity. Starting with Alexa Bliss. There are two versions of Alexa Bliss on this game. We're going to pit them against each other and see if Mean Girls Alexa Bliss, classic Alexa Bliss, or Bray Wyatt possessed Alexa Bliss is the better of the two. So, I'm sure you can guess which one that is. Now let's get the other one out here. And this is interesting because this Alexa Bliss started off afraid of the Fiend, and then ended up turning into this Alexa Bliss, who's very much not afraid of the Fiend. So you'd say there's a psychological edge for this one, right? But who knows, honestly, how this one's going to go. This match taking place at the horror show at Extreme Rules, because this Alexa Bliss is quite the horror character. So I figured that would be appropriate. So if there's any other games you'd like to see me do this on, obviously I'm going to commit to doing it on WWE 2K22 for the time being. But you know, there's a finite number of combinations on 2K22. So if there's any other games you'd like to see me do this on, feel free to let me know. As long as matches can be simulated, I will certainly consider it. Very different attitudes from these two Alexa Blisses. Shows the range that she has as a performer. Very impressive stuff. So, now let's find out which one's more impressive. Which one's going to pick up the win. Referee signals for the bell to ring, and they meet in the middle. And look at this! Code red immediately from Alexa Bliss. Oh, this is going to be hard to call, right? This is Mean Girls Bliss, who's in command at the moment. Taking the fight to Possessed Bliss. I think that's how I'm going to refer to them. I don't know if they have, like, official terminology for describing them, but Mean Girls Bliss up to the top rope already. Is she thinking Twisted Bliss? No, just going for a splash. I was going to say, it's quite early to be busting out Twisted Bliss, but she goes for a pin off the splash and already has a 2 count. So maybe Possessed Bliss not being as indestructible as she has been perceived to be. Oh, she's fighting out with this camel clutch though. Rolls Mean Girls Bliss off, and now this is her chance to actually build some momentum. No, Mean Girls Bliss catches her foot and goes back on the offense. I think there's sort of like an element of desperation here. I think she knows if she lets Possessed Bliss get rolling, she's in a lot of trouble. So, oh, this basement drop kick to a seated Possessed Alexa Bliss. Fires her over the ropes. I was going to say off the ropes, but no, actually threw her out of the ring. If this were a battle royal, Mean Girls Bliss would have just won. Unfortunately, it's not. And she chooses to follow Possessed Bliss to the outside, which could prove to be a mistake. Only time will tell. Oh, she throws her by the hair. Those dual top knot buns that she's got going on. Bliss just grabbed a handful of each in each hand and just launched her across the ringside area. She's not holding back. She knows what she's going to do to put away this evil Alexa Bliss, this possessed Alexa Bliss. Look at this! The tenacity behind the offense here by Alexa Bliss is just incredible, honestly. Now fires her across the ringside area. She is like on another level. She's at her absolute best as Mean Girls Bliss here. Former multiple-time women's champion. But this is one of the biggest challenges she's faced, honestly. Oh, look at the judo throw. And these two so focused on tearing each other apart. Are they paying attention to the referee's count? The referee's count's up to 8. She's dodged the attack by Possessed Bliss, but she comes back out. She wants to beat Possessed Bliss. She doesn't want to count out. And that is an interesting decision. But you know what? She's been commanding this match so far, so you almost can't blame her. She can prove a point here. Oh, but getting in the ring and back out may have been the distraction that Possessed Bliss needed to capitalise and actually get some offense in on Mean Girls Bliss. But she almost just stood there and let Mean Girls Bliss recover. Like she's daring her to attack her some more. It's a strange one. Oh, just bounces her head off that turnbuckle post. Now going after the legs of Alexa Bliss. She calls herself 5 Feet of Fury. If Possessed Bliss keeps pulling at her legs like that, she might end up being 6 Feet of Fury. Oh, sits her down and Mean Girls Bliss back in control. Ducks the wild swing. I was going to say clothesline, but it was more of a wild swing. And then drags Possessed Bliss down to the mat. And now the referees count up to 9. And Mean Girls Bliss just standing there and waiting for the count. We're not going to accept a draw. Not even a little bit. Let's get these two back in the ring. This time, Extreme Rules. This is the Extreme Rules show after all. No countouts. No disqualifications. Let's just let these two go at it. We are not having the first episode especially, but we're not letting an identity crisis match end in a double countout. Like, we need to decide who's the best. And just saying, oh, they both draw is unsatisfying. So let's let these two go at it. So far, they seem to be behaving themselves. Oh my god. But I'll tell you what, Possessed Alexa Bliss coming out the gates a lot stronger since this has been restarted. Big splash is mimicking what Mean Girls Bliss did in the last match, only this time she actually connects. Oh no, Mean Girls Bliss connected and went for a pin and got a 2 count, didn't she? This time Possessed Bliss not going for the pin is the difference. Wanting to inflict more damage instead of just wanting to pick up a win. Mean Girls Bliss fights her off. But yeah, Possessed Bliss off to a much better start in this match, but Mean Girls Bliss again. Oh, here we go. She's straight to the outside and straight looking for a weapon. Hey, if you're going to allow Alexa Bliss to use her kendo stick, she's going to use a kendo stick. And Possessed Bliss says, you get back in here. And Alexa Bliss, Mean Girls Bliss kindly obliges. But look at this. She just took a kendo stick to the head and just stood there and then took it off Mean Girls Bliss. That is unnerving. And she just broke the kendo stick across the back of Mean Girls Bliss. Oh, across the midsection. And she might have hit the side of her into the ribs. It's even worse, I think. But Mean Girls Bliss firing back with that code red. Going after the leg of Possessed Bliss. Stop her doing those creepy crawls and stuff. And now the turnbuckle serving as a censorship for the brutality of the punches to their head that we're witnessing there. It's pretty good camera work. Uh-oh. Possessed Bliss going to the outside. She's like, I want to play with a toy too. But Mean Girls Bliss not going to allow her. Yeah, look at this. Not allowing the opportunity. Great move by Mean Girls Bliss. And you'll notice the fans chanting, we want tables. But you'll notice the referee not counting. There are no countouts in this one. And as you've seen with the kendo stick action, no disqualifications. And oh my god, that's a sledgehammer. Alexa Bliss playing homage to the man who brought her up through NXT, Triple H, by using his signature weapon, the sledgehammer there. And that stepped up. Like, a kendo stick hurts. A sledgehammer is another level, though. That is dangerous. But that's probably what it's going to take to put Possessed Bliss away. Oh, she went for those double knees. She's going to probably roll through and then back handspring into more double knees. But, hey, these two know each other so well. They are each other. So, of course, Possessed Bliss managed to get out the way of that signature move. Now, Possessed Bliss leaving on the other side of the ring, not going after that sledgehammer. Instead, getting a bat. Throwback to WrestleMania 31, baseball bat versus sledgehammer. Baseball bat is winning this encounter here. Oh, but Alexa Bliss, Mean Girls Bliss, hits with a clothesline, fires back, but doesn't even get a 1 count. That's got to be disheartening. That's got to be disheartening. The baseball bat is still in the ring. It bears noticing. And look at these two just throwing strikes back and forth at each other. This has just broken down into a fight. Oh my god. Ah, Dragon Screw Leg Whip. A recognisable wrestling move. It's been a while. Oh, clubbing blow to the back. Now rings the arm. Now what's she going to do? Oh, she goes through the opposite way than the way you normally go and takes Bliss down. Oh, and now she went for the double knees, and this time Mean Girls Bliss gets out of the way. It goes without saying almost how well these two know each other, but it's showing. It really is. Oh, and she hits it. And she hits the backwards one, the back handspring double knees as well. And now going for the pin. Can she put Possessed Bliss away? 2. Oh, Possessed Bliss kicks out 2. And Mean Girls Bliss looks distraught. She just wants this over with. Like, this possessed version of Alexa Bliss is pretty terrifying. So I can't blame her for just wanting this to be over with. Oh, she's caught her on the top rope and just shrugged her off and knocked her down. That's not a good thing for Mean Girls Bliss. And now look at this, the stomps in the chest. Well, she's got the wrist trapped. There's nowhere Mean Girls Bliss can go. And now Possessed Bliss up to the top. Twisted Bliss hooks the leg as she put Mean Girls Bliss away. 2. Oh, she kicks out. Oh, and Possessed Bliss is not distraught. She's angry about that. Arguing with the referee. And now she's like, okay, you want to kick out my move? I'm just going to take your arm with me. I mean, anything goes in this match, so I suppose you can use your opponent's arm as a weapon if you can pull it completely off. Oh, but Mean Girls Bliss fights back and Possessed Bliss lands on that sledgehammer on the outside. It's quite the tumble anyway, but then to land on the sledgehammer, even worse. But Mean Girls Bliss wants this battle back in the ring. Oh, she went for a kick, but Possessed Bliss got there first. She's got the chokehold. And she slams her down with the leg trip and the choke slam. But without the lift. Mean Girls Bliss with the kick. DDT and kips up. Beautiful technique. And now going to try and pick up the win. 1, 2, 3. She got her. She survives. And look at that. She looks like she only just survived. What a match. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. Let me know in the comments as well, like I said, what identity crisis you would like to see. And Alexa Bliss, back to her old ways now, bullying the referee into raising her arm again. You love to see it. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.